Hello. Good morning. That was way better. Shit. All right. So hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pwnie Awards. We've got a really great show for you this year. Really good nominees. Nobody destroyed 40% of the internet this time. So it's a little underwhelming, but it'll be good. You guys will like it, I promise. So yeah, let's get this going along. First of all, thank you so much to our sponsors, Red Balloon, Include Security, and of course SummerCon. As a reminder, the Pwnies are a purely volunteer effort. So huge shout out to our sponsors, but rest assured the only people getting paid throughout all of this are going to be bartenders. And with that, let's kick it off. So first I'd like to invite, I believe it's Emma up to stage to present the award for Best Desktop Bug. So.
Test 1 2, test 1 2. Okay, excellent. I am so proud of and grateful to all of our nominees. The point of the Pwnies is to celebrate cool work being done in this industry, and it would not exist without researchers who are willing to put themselves out there. This year, I think that each of our nominees deserves a Pwnie. And as you'll see, one of our nominees thinks they deserve two. At the Pwnies, we understand that some of the best bugs each year are the bugs that we don't hear about. Welcome to the year of Linux desktop bugs, as shown by 0 submissions of Linux desktop bugs. On the other hand, a bad analyst might say that no submissions for a given OS is a signal of low adoption. I myself say that it is a strong signal of perfect security. That's why I'm moving all of my sensitive work to Red Star. I see myself in one of our submissions this year. As someone who is, this week, 2 years sober, I know a thing or two about leveraging recovery to access secrets I thought I had locked away. Before we announce the nominees, I would like each of us to take a brief moment to reflect on our first desktop, the gateway into our eventual careers. Mine was a big, clunky Windows 95 box that my dad got me. Though it has now been many years since it was powered down for the last time, I like to think that its cracked license key lives on as a key piece of US critical infrastructure. And the nominees.
This year's nominees for Best Desktop Bug. Entry sign. Turned out that AMD had been using the example key from the NIST specification for over 7 years. Bit Unlocker. Leveraging Windows recovery to extract BitLocker secrets. Researched by Alon Leviev and Netno Ben Simon.
And the Pwnie for Best Desktop Bug goes to Entry Sign. Come on up.
Here you go. Thank you very much. Here, you guys want to say a couple quick words or something? Yeah, jump in.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, say something.
So first of all, we like to thank you, AMD, for a kind of epic fail. We also like to thank our team at Google, so we can make impactful security research. Also, I want to mention that actually I'm not part of the team who did this, just a bigger team. So of course, my coworkers who actually did the research. And of course, sorry for everyone that you had to patch all your CPUs around the world. Sometimes happens. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. And next up for presenting the category of Best Cryptographic Attack, we have Kai.
Hello, hello. So first, on a sentimental note, I want to thank all of my security and cryptography professors that encouraged me to follow my dreams and tell me that I could do anything I set my heart to. Unless, of course, that means implementing my own crypto, in which case I should find someone smarter and more handsome to do it. But real talk, thank you, Mayank, Sharon, Ari, and Leo. But real talk, it is very good advice. One thing that I wanted to clear up is that the random oracle model actually has nothing to do with women in lampshades trying to sell you expensive relational databases, though it is possible for it to be indistinguishable from a Greek woman in a cave huffing fumes, flipping coins. This year had some great nominees, but I want to make sure that my biases are out there. I have a personal favorite, and it's not because of its technical depth, but it's because of my great excitement with what I imagine to be are the small army of tinfoil hats that are going to come out of the woodwork and let us know that reusing a reference key is actually irrefutable proof of a NIST backdoor inside of a mainstream processor. That said, it makes a little bit of sense. NIST does happen to be the largest employer of mathematicians, cryptographers, and code breakers in the world. My mistake, that's the other place. To leave you all with a little bit of advice, I want to say that the whole point of cryptography is to make sure that we are able to communicate safely, securely, and in the open. And the advice that I want to give you is to use Signal, be safe, and make good decisions. I will clean that up after the talk. And the nominees are...
Starting with the nominees for Best Crypto Bug. X.509 DOS. Exploiting crafted X.509 certificates to uncover denial of service vulnerabilities by Bing Shi, Wentao Li, Yuten Wang, Xiaolong Bai, and Lu Yixing. Untangling the Knot. Breaking access controls in home wireless mesh networks. Discovered by Jinan Zhao. And Entry Sign. Revealing AMD's use of an example cryptographic key for over 7 years by Matteo Rizzo, Christopher Jenke, Josh Eads, Tavis Ormandy, and Eduardo Villanova.
And the pony goes to... Entry Sign.
You don't get an extra pony. Sorry. Actually, fuck
There's
it.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, you got one before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here. You want to say something? I don't know.
Oh, you want well, this is awkward, but thank you.
I love the bit where, I mean, you know, like you go to like an award show and people win like, I think like Return of the King got like 14 awards the year they went. Anyway, next up we have the Pwnie Award for Best Song, and we have Winona here to help us present that.
Hi, everyone. My name is Winona. So, hacking is an art, and there's something to be said about celebrating the artists who hack. And so we're going to talk through the nominees for the Pwnie Awards for Best Song. And the nominees are...
The Pwnie nominations for Best Song. Nobody this year. Thank God.
Better luck next year, gang.
I do want to say thank you to, I think Uwu Underground was real cool about that one. Love you guys. All right, so after that, we now have Most Innovative Research, also from Winona. Thank you.
All right, jokes aside, innovation is the lifeblood of hacking. We don't just break things, we break things in new ways. And it's the hackers who see systems not just as they are, but as they could be, that push the whole industry forward. At least until all of them realize that blockchain auditing is easier and pays better. But jokes aside, innovation is how we stay ahead of the curve, how we surprise and delight, and how we keep hacking from just being another day job. Today, we gather during a time way too early for our collective hangovers to celebrate the hackers who didn't just think outside the box, they questioned why the box existed in the first place. So let's hear these nominees.
In the category of Most Innovative Research, Alon Levive and Netanel Ben Simon for Bit Unlocker, leveraging Windows recovery to extract BitLocker secrets. Ben Nasi, Stav Cohen, and Or Yair for Invitation is All You Need, invoking Gemini for workspace agents with a simple Google Calendar invite. Angelos Biidis for Haunted by Legacy, discovering and exploiting vulnerable tunneling hosts.
And the Pwnie Award goes to Haunted by Legacy, discovering and exploiting vulnerable tunneling hosts. All right.
Oh.
Are they here today? If not, can somebody here in the audience accept on these award winners' behalf? Or if anyone knows anything about this bug, that's cool too. Come up and talk about it.
Or do you know them? If you know them, you could give them a no? Damn.
All right, come up to us after the end if you do know these people and you're just too shy to come up, and we'll give you the pony to transport back home to them. Thanks.
Great. All right. Thank you. And next up, we have the Pwnie Award for Most Underhyped Research presented by An Kui.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Hype it up. You got to hype it up because this is most underhyped research. And I realized, if I do my job too well, it would no longer be most underhyped research. So maybe don't hype it up, right? But I'm going to try to keep it lighthearted as always, but I feel like this year it's a little bit harder. And if you, look out the window or look at the news, I feel like we have tectonic plates shifting under our feet, be it cultural, socioeconomic, technological, geopolitical. All of these things are changing. And if I squint real hard, right, at the writing on the wall, it's getting easier and easier to see this crap dystopian future where we live in something like a techno-feudalist state, right? And although this is far from certain, it might happen, right? So in this crap timeline, even if that happens, when that happens, I'm thinking who actually has the ability to do the right thing or just do right, protect the people who need protecting, basically, who will bring balance to the force. And I thought about this for a long time and I came to the conclusion that it's us, it's the hackers, right, who will have to, stand up if that thing comes to pass. And how do we do this? We kind of tinker and we take apart all of our toys. We try to learn everything we can. We look at all the confusing noise in the data, right? And we try to learn everything about the technologies that bind us. And once we learn everything we can then change the machine, right? Make positive impact and make the future better. So, among this tribe, right? Our tribe of people who do this all day long, there's an extra special small group of researchers that, looked at the same noise and the same confusing situation and saw something brilliant that none of us saw and did the hard work of making that research. And it is basically with, that kind of, spirit that their contribution brings us one step into a future that hopefully is, not crap and not dystopian. So this is the category Most Underhyped Research that celebrates those people who did the research and looked in places that no one has really thought to look at and found things that no one thought to find. And with that, let's do this.
And finally, the Pwnie nominees for Most Underhyped Research. Lucas Marr for Kernel Snitch, the first side-channel attack to leak Linux kernel heap pointers without any memory corruption. Inwen Chun, Isabella Siu, and Ricardo Pacinella for Scheduled Disclosure, demonstrating that remote power side-channel attacks are not only still possible on modern x86 CPU architectures, but are also more effective and can work even without frequency side-channel leakage. Stefan Vbuck, How Hard Can It Get? The Hardy Barth Charging Station Mess. Critical EV infrastructure vulnerabilities that can be exploited through both physical and unauthenticated network access. However, the vendor was occupied with other tasks than security and later failed to provide a timeline for a fix.
Okay, and the pony. All right, and the pony goes to. I know how envelopes work. Okay, I got it. Okay, the pony for most underhyped research, and the pony goes to scheduled disclosure. Come on up. Scheduled disclosure. This is your time. Anyone? Would anybody like to accept the award on their behalf? I will. I'll take that.
You want?
Anyway, so yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, years past, we've had people kind of like disagree with the category and then just decide that they want it instead, and that's always funny. So I'm not saying do that, but if you did, it would be very funny. All right, so thank you, Ong. The next category we have is the Pwnie Award for Best Mobile Bug, being presented by Perry.
Mobile exploitation is in many ways today the most difficult and impressive area of hacking. It is an arms race between those who are securing our mobile devices and those who are exploiting it. In many ways, this is akin to Best Actor or Best Actress. It's also a category that is close and personal to all of us, whether you have an iPhone, a Google Pixel, one of those ridiculous Samsung folding phones, or the new Motorola Razr that Paris Hilton has been advertising. Or, of course, a Huawei device. This is a category that touches us all. And so without further ado, here are the nominees for Best Mobile Bug.
Best Mobile Bug. Profile Pin Bypass in Geo Hotstar by @RavensBB. Exploiting Samsung Galaxy S24, a sophisticated multi-bug chain demonstrated at Pwn to Own by Ken Gannon of NCC Group.
And the award for Best Mobile Bug, and the pony for Best Mobile Bug goes to exploiting the Samsung Galaxy S24 at Pwn to Own. Congratulations.
Thanks. It's not actually me, but I'm picking it up.
So this is fun for me because we went to college together.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mike with the ZDI. Unfortunately, Ken couldn't be here, but I'm picking up the award for him. I'm sure he'd be super stoked. I'm going to be giving it to him in Ireland at Pwn to Own here in a few months. Thank you.
I mean, that's definitely way cooler than the award money, I think, right? The little plastic horse. All right. Okay, so for next up, we have the Pwnie Award for Best Privilege Escalation Bug being presented by Mark Griffin.
Thank you. So this is a very interesting category. We had a lot of great research, a lot of good nominees this year, and all of them really reminding us that the only thing standing between us and doing whatever we want is just a couple of bits. So I gotta say, across the three nominees, there's a good spread. We had a Linux kernel vulnerability that had to have a sequence diagram to understand it because there's that much going on. You had an Active Directory attack that's showing that, like, hey, when you're part of an Active Directory, privilege escalation means more than just your local box. And an MSI installer bug, which really just throws back to when Windows Vista really taught all of us that choosing to install something on Windows is a privileged operation. So with that, let's hear from the nominees.
Best Privilege Escalation. Linux kernel VSAW quadruple race condition, an intricate exploitation where precisely orchestrating a race among 4 threads can trigger a use after free. Discovered by @V4Bell and @QWERTYPO. Bad Successor, a vulnerability impacting Microsoft's implementation of DMSA, enabling low-privileged users to compromise any user in Active Directory. Disclosed by Yuval Gordon of Akamai. Microsoft Windows MSI installer repair to system. This resulted in multiple local privilege escalation advisories for different products by Michael Baer. Instead of pursuing thousands of affected products, they went straight to Microsoft for the fix.
And the Pwnie for best privilege escalation goes to Linux kernel vsock quadruple race condition. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
We gotta like do something about this 10 a.m. shit. Like, it's all right. We'll get them over to them. Cool. Next up, we have the Pwnie Award for Best Remote Code Execution being presented by Dakota Carey.
Hey there. Thanks so much for having me. When Ian left the stage a few moments ago, he came down and he said that we were actually moving a little bit too quickly. So I'm going to regale you with a monologue I memorized in 7th grade literature class. This is written by John Williams. And I'd like to begin by talking about the Western Plains of the United States. No, in seriousness, I'm up here I think as a likely victim of best RCEs, like in the course of my lifetime. I'm more like a food critic, and everyone in this room is like the chefs that I pay attention to. So this category is near and dear to my heart. And with that,
The Pwnie nominees for Best Remote Code Execution. Mad License by Jinyang Peng, Ver, and Zishan Lin, a formidable zero-click pre-authorization RCE impacting all versions of Windows Server from 2003 to 2025 by exploiting a single memory corruption vulnerability and bypassing all the mitigations on the latest Windows Server 2025. Samsung Mobile Video Call One-Click RCE, presented at Black Hat 2024 by Kinrun Dai, Fan Yang, and Haikua She. Regression by Qualys, a signal handler race condition that leads to exploitable heap corruption and the first pre-authentication RCE in the default open SSH server configuration in nearly 20 years.
and the Pwnie for best RCE bug goes to regression. Anybody want to stand in for regression? Alrighty, I'll take that one home. Oh, hey, here we go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. We got plenty of time too, so like go.
I'd like to thank the Academy for all those who voted for me. I appreciate it. For all of you for getting up early, waiting in line, coming to see me win this award. I so appreciate it. I don't have any 7th grade things memorized, but I am here at DEF CON to say let's have some fun, let's learn how to hack, and let's protect what we need to protect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Dakota. All right, thank you, Dakota, and I'm very happy to announce that we have found the winner for the best privilege escalation bug. So please come up on stage. Come on.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
If you want, say whatever you want.
Thank you. I'm very honored to get the Pwnie Award in here. And there are my co-worker, whose name is Hyunwoo Kim. He who couldn't come, he came here, but he want to show everyone that his picture, so I will show the people. And he's watching the video, so applause to him, please. It was so great that I get the Pwnie Award, and it was great experience that doing the it was very happy. I'm not that fluent in English that much, and Linux kernel has many vulnerability in here, and we found this vulnerability while doing the kernel CTF. So I'm very happy to hear. So thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. Next up, we have the Pwnie Award for the lamest vendor response, which everyone always loves. I'll just run I'll yap a little bit about this, but I want to introduce the categories, so.
Nominees for lamest vendor response. Linux's CVE CNA. Again, for dismissing a critical out-of-bounds right in HFS+. Geo Hotstar for flat-out denying the profile pin bypass, marked as informative, known, not applicable, and nothing else. And finally, bunch of people for typical nonsense. Ignored the report. No reply, no bounty, etc. Do better, vendors.
Just praying that music's license free. No, some of those are really funny. Linux CNA, I remember, was just giving everyone an aneurysm. I'm not 100% what the current state of it is, but I understand they're doing their best, right? I could probably talk for like 45 minutes about the CVE ecosystem geopolitically, but I won't. Okay, well, it's very interesting. Anyway, the last bit was kind of funny too, because a lot of the time for lamest vendor, we get these nominees that are just like, I submitted this bug bounty and they didn't pay me, and it's like, right, but that, like, there's 10,000 other people that happened to. I'm sorry, I wish it didn't happen, but I mean, fuck those guys. But the vendors, not the researchers. I love you guys, but Anyway, let's see who won. The Pwnie Award for lamest vendor response goes to Linux CVE CNA again. So I don't know if there's any like kernel maintainers in the audience. It's open source. You could kind of just become one. That's kind of a huge issue, actually. Yeah, I see you. Come on, go ahead. Always clutch. Always clutch. Good stuff. You want to give this to Torvalds or something?
Yeah, so I'm not a kernel maintainer. And I actually, is it really a lame vendor response if they're not a vendor?
Oh, shit.
Did you buy anything from them?
No.
Did anybody here buy anything from them? Like, I mean, you can complain, you get your money back, but like, what are they going to pay? Like, I don't know, how's that work? So I'm from Portland, so I'll bring this back to Portland and maybe see if it gets somewhere.
Kernel maintainers.
Yeah, there's some kernel maintainers, I think. I'm not a Linux desktop user, because like, who does Linux on a desktop?
That was last year.
I have it on my laptop though, but whatever. Like me and my laptop though, I'm not sure who has worse sleep issues. And really, like, I've never, as far as I know, gotten infected with anything just by mounting it. So like, I'm not sure what the real deal with this bug is, but maybe I'll insert like an HFS Plus drive in here, and so they can mount the Pwnie. Yeah. Sound good? Good plan?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So yeah, thanks again.
All right, thanks, man. I was going to say, if you want to stay safe, there's some equipment on the floor over there. Let's see. No, that is like always the killer thing. Much like the Pwnie Awards, knowing that Linux Foundation is getting fucking paid. I mean, I guess they technically are, but it's, yeah, I'm trying to be fair. Okay, so next up we have the Pwnie Award for Most Epic Fail, being presented by our own Mark Trumpbour.
Hi, I am Mark Trumpbour. I am the Executive Director of the SummerCon Foundation. We are the stewards of the Pwnie Awards, and it is my great privilege and pleasure to be here with you today. I do actually like the negative awards a lot, because we are an industry that needs to be more reflective, I think, than many about our failures. Some awards shows celebrate triumph. This award celebrates the other thing, but sometimes the most instructive moments come from watching it all go spectacularly wrong. The Epic Fail Award isn't about Schadenfreude. All right, maybe it is, a little. But it's about recognizing that in the ashes of a truly colossal mistake are lessons for all of us about resilience, humility, and occasionally how not to configure your production environment or just test it in production and see what happens. Last year, speaking of, CrowdStrike took home the trophy and their president graciously accepted it in front of a stunned audience. We can only hope that this year's contenders will keep that proud tradition alive. Our nominees remind us that to err is human, failure is universal, and occasionally hilarious. All right, let's take a look.
And now, the 2025 Pwnie nominations for Epic Fail. Mike Waltz for Signalgate, novel signal bypass. Is it really still leaking classified material if you just add them to the group chat? And the creepy stalkerware industry and its never-ending data breaches. TechCrunch reports that including Catwatchful's recent data leak, at least 26 companies have been hacked or had their customer and victim data leaked online since 2017. Credit available to any company brave enough to take it. Or Tal Dillian if he's present.
And the pony goes to Mike Waltz for Signalgate. I thought this might happen. And so the SummerCon Foundation, in addition to the Pwnie Award, has a gift for Mike Waltz. Are you here, Mike? Mike, maybe some of your friends, Pete or Marco or JD, maybe there. Or if maybe you're a writer for the Washington Post, you could come up here and, you could get this as well. It is a t-shirt with the SummerCon reminder that signal groups kill troops. I don't see him here, but we'll get this award to you, Mike. Don't worry, we know how to find you. Thank you.
I love it. I'm kind of glad that one won because I'm pretty sure the other guy's sanctioned. But next up, we have our final award. It's the award for epic achievement. It's sort of the creme de la creme, like who kicked the most ass this year. There are some really cool awards or nominees in here. I have a favorite. I don't actually know who won, so we'll find out together. But yeah, let's check it out.
For epic achievement, Qualys. For uncovering not one, but two vulnerabilities in OpenSSH, one of the most trusted software tools in secure communications. Corneropolis. For prompt injection as defense, a clever twist that turns AI against itself. By exploiting LLM vulnerabilities to defend against cyber attacks, this work lures hostile LLM agents into sabotaging their own automation pipelines, demonstrating over 95% success against real-world LLM agents. Philippe Tuin. For My Fair Classic. Previously considered unbreakable, Philippe found ways to break these smart cards without any prior knowledge, and also discovered a few hardware backdoors in the process.
Those are all really cool. The last one is like hotel access cards, and the exposure was broad. And then obviously the SSH one. I mean, you guys have used SSH, right? Like a remote on that is kind of bad. I don't know, but let's see. The Pwnie Award for epic achievement goes to not one, but two vulnerabilities in OpenSSH. And I don't think we were able to get any Qualis guys here. We cannot afford plane tickets from Paris. Oh my God, never mind. Hi. Hey. How you doing? You're a goon. Are you accepting the award? You work for Qualis. All right, that works. Come on. I'll give you a cool one. Yeah, that's a neat one.
Yeah, so I didn't do any of the research. I don't do any research at all, and thanks for the award.
Yeah.
I should be a manager.
You should.
I'm taking credit for everyone else's work.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I'll
thank
promote
you.
right now. Yeah.
I like it. No, I'm working towards it with this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great stuff. Okay, well, that actually pretty much wraps it up. So thank you so much for attending the Pwnie Awards this year, 2025. I'd like to give, first of all, everyone come up on stage if you were like helping out. Yeah, Dakota, you too. Huge thank you to our sponsors and supporters again. We've got Mark, Perry, Dawn, Ong, Neil, who helped a lot with the art, Dakota, Ong's in there twice, Emma, Winona, Kai, I'm in here, Mark, and also Ari and Rachel, who helped us actually manufacture the ponies this year, which is always a lot of work. So, and of course, thank you to all of you, because none of this would happen if we didn't have people doing the research in the first place or coming to see the actual award show and helping us make all this happen. So, yeah, thanks again. And we will hope to see you next year. All right.